Every town has a story, and every story has a personal touch. I'm Melissa Anderson, and my story starts in Ennis. Tucked inside the Madison Valley, between the popular tourist attractions of Virginia City and West Yellowstone, is a quaint old western town named Ennis. With an inside population only around 1,000 people, Ennis survives mainly on ranching, agriculture, some mining, but mainly tourism from the famous Madison River. Popular for its blue ribbon fly fishing, the now catch-and-release native trout fishery still has people coming back for more, even 50 years later. While the size of Main Street Ennis hasn't changed, many of the faces and businesses have. The hospital where I was born has now been replaced by a newer model. A portion of the old one sits west of town atop a hill and now houses Madison Valley's History Museum. And speaking of history, my hometown doctor, a well-respected inventor of knee surgery and author of his own book, Doc, is now 92 years old. He still enjoys his music and his spectacular view of the Madison Range.
And I just inhale that all the time. It's a joy to be here.
Even the old grade school I attended has been torn down and replaced with a much larger and newer version. This is my old house on East Hugill Street, shared in the same trailer court with my parents, two brothers, my aunt, grandparents, and great-grandparents. Our family once owned the gift shop on Main Street, which is now home of the Antler Designs and Furniture Gallery. My dad once managed the town's only grocery store, the Economy Food Market, which now sits empty on the corner of Main and 3rd.
I ran this store for several different owners for 18 years. It wasn't shortly after that that the store actually sold and moved up on the hill with new owners.
Ennis's popular old watering holes have been remodeled some, but are still well attended. Old barn-style wood gives a western facade to what used to be the old post office, drugstore, and bank. And I'm quite sure it costs more than 75 cents to go to a movie these days at the Madison Theater. However, the old Ennis Cafe, famous for its strawberry pie made by my great-aunt Wilma, is still home to not only the original sign painted on the window, but also some of the local coffee drinkers I used to wait on. As an Ennis Mustang statistician, we took the 1978 state football championship. I graduated from Ennis High School in 1980. That was also the year I became Miss Ennis and later captured the title of first runner-up in the Miss Montana USA pageant. It was here in Helena that my future career in television was then realized by the local TV station owner.
I thought you should have won, but you didn't. And I thought, well, you're a talented person and you got the ability and the talent to do something in broadcasting and television, and that's why I suggested that maybe you take a look at that.
And that's how I got my start in television 28 years ago. I am a 6th-generation Montanan who now plays the role of a mother of 2 and a Grammy to my 8th-generation granddaughters. And now you know a little bit more about me and my town. On special assignment, I'm Melissa Anderson for Montana's news station.